recording now, hold up. Yeah, I'm recording. Today we're doing some Dusty, we're doing a little bit of a math game, but yeah, a little harder than normal, but yeah. Now I'll also be doing a how-to farm coins really good as a noob and a pro. There's multiple ways to do this. Okay, so first of all, before you even start with, which is the best way to farm for noobs and pros and stuff, you're going to minus beginner's mode. I mean, a lot of people might be saying, but it takes less time, even if you add all that time up, it's not going to be worth it. If an average not takes 25 minutes and a beginner match takes 20 minutes, it's only going to be a 10-minute difference, and it's not going to make much of a change. It's only a 5-minute difference, and it won't add much. Yeah, it's not going to be big. So, yeah. I'm going to exclude easy mode. So, yeah. So, now let's go to Molten and Solvent. Let's just review these modes. Molten is an easier version of Fallen and, easier version of Beginner's mode. I'll explain that later in another video. Probably what I'll be uploading today, it will honestly depend. But yeah. So, in general, I'll explain this in another video, as I said. Multi mode is easier than beginner mode. I'll get more in depth with that. But yeah. So, it is very hard for beginners to do beginner mode, which is strange and ironic. But yeah, multi-mode. If you defeat it, it gives you 500 points. If you lose to the boss, you get 400 points. And if you lose to any other round, you get less points and stuff. Alright. So there we go. Now let's do Fallen mode. It takes about the same time, but it's harder for new people. And they're most likely going to lose and earn less coins. Alright. That seems simple enough. Yeah, it kind of is. But it's just a little more in depth than you think. You see, I think there's a bug that makes it so that the Vulcan mode only gets 500 points, but it says you get 600 points. I'm not completely sure. But yes. Alright. Let's not keep that in mind. It's not going to make much of a difference. Alright, so yeah. So, let's consider the following now. You get 600 points if you lose to the boss, 700 points if you win, and let's talk about Hidden Waves. If you don't know, Hidden Waves is something you can trigger if you have more than 4 people, which is a little hard to do, and you have to complete it in less than 16 minutes. The Fallen mode of Hidden Waves will make a big difference, but it does bring one thing. You do it in less than 16 minutes. That's going to keep a lot of time so you can get more time to grind. Now let's get consideration into mental health. You really want to grind all that? Just for that, you're going to need a strategy. Which is going to be a little bit hard to get. Not gonna lie. But yeah. So, let's take into consideration for most things. First of all, Molten is better for noobs but gives less coins. And you should mostly do it as a multiplayer because it'll be easier. Okay, that makes sense. That makes pretty good sense at least. That's what I hope at least. And secondly, Fallen mode is definitely for pro players who have a good strategy. But now let's talk what gives the most coins for noobs and pros. Noobs. Alright, you want to at least have another pro person who at least has a militant or something on those lines. Something that's not too expensive, they have a farm obviously, which will be nice. You want to find a good person to make it so that you won't lose. either it's a friend or a random player, or just someone else's friend, and that someone else is actually your friend. Who knows? But yeah, you just gotta pick someone if you're new for Molten. If you're a pro, you can probably do Molten yourself. And yeah, and by the way, you can only trigger hidden wave with the what's it called again, the follow mode. That's why I wanted to go into consideration for the follow mode and not like the multi mode or the beginner mode. But you already know why I didn't do beginner mode and stuff. Cause well, yeah, it is the best grinding choice. Just trust me on this, okay? I know I'm still on the well new, but you can see some of the footage I've pre-recorded. Alright? So yeah, fun fact, this footage is pre-recorded, so yeah. Tell me if I can use a better way to grind. I'm currently sitting up for these PJ and stuff. It's a little hard to do. So yeah. Let's take into consideration of news. You always want help, because you're most likely going to lose if you don't have something. Like if they're massive news, you'll probably have scouts, but if you're like a little bit of a newbie news, you'll probably maybe have like I bet you'll have a medic or something. Maybe a farm. Farm takes me a long time to get, so yeah. You might not want to take consideration to find. Oh my god, yeah. Honestly, this isn't a farm, so okay. Actually, I haven't done a farm, so I'm going to be able to do it. But yeah. So if you're in multi-mode, if you're a pro, you should be able to solo it. Unless you don't have a strategy, or you just saying you're pro, but this is not. There's two things. Yeah. Now let's talk about fallen mode. Noobs are out of consideration for this unless they get help. If you're a noob and you do fallen mode, you're gonna need at least like 4 players. But now let's take into consideration of fallen mode. The place where it starts to get a little bit cheeky or tricky. Alright, so yeah. So it gives more coins, but it's way harder, and noobs will most likely lose to it. Like I literally have like a sledger, like a minigunner, a crook boss, a farm, and like a military base is my main like strat, and I lose and I only get like 163 coins. Like yeah, it's not that much. Like 200 at max. Like oh my god. Like I literally did a what's it called again? It's a follow mode. Yeah, follow mode, and I literally only earned like 163 coins, as I said. It was not much, and I was a little sad because like I was hoping I could at least make it to like for the fallen hero spawn, so it was like a little bit annoying. So now I know all I can do multi-modes. Like once you get like a turret or something, you know, like they did DJ and commander, and like there are at least some of the meta units, and maybe you're like maybe if you're lucky, you could probably get a ranger or something. You just gotta have farm. Just trust me. If you think this farm is useless, please get off my channel. I'm just kidding. Yeah, like the only time I could see farm is useless in events where it just gives less money, and some events where it just doesn't actually give money. Which is a little sad, maybe. Alright, so yeah. Alright. So follow up, if you're a big pro, you should be able to solo it, but like if you're new, you're gonna lose and you always want to do multiple. Like if you're like a person like me who's like in the mid game, you should be able to at least get to the multi boss and maybe lose to it. You should at least farm that multi mode, and maybe you can do it with some friends if you need to. Like if anyone offers you for help unless you're like recording or something, honestly I don't know. I really personally recommend that if you get the help, you should do the help. If you have any strategies, you should be like, duo, anyone want to help me, like trio, or anyone want to help me. Like, one person did that to me, like, he got, like, he figured out enough. I don't know if this was his strategy or not, I'm not completely sure. But he basically, like, he had no farms before he got the railgun tank, or tank at least. And I was the main one putting that military base down, as you can see from the pre-recorded footage. But yeah, as you can see, he wants me to place down like 2 tanks. like before round 22 or something, and like I was like, okay, and I was like, yeah, I was like, pretty obvious why. Like I mean, like tanks are OP and stuff, like they're punks. Like yeah, like tanks. I wanted to do, but yeah, you get the idea from my really babbling about tanks. But yeah, if you have a strategy, you should always pick the mode for it. So you should probably test it out to see if the strategy actually works. Because like some strategies, you might think, oh, this is gonna work, and then like it doesn't. Like you should ask them if you want to test out their strategy and stuff. Like it's like that strategy's gonna work. And you're like, oh, have you tried it? Like no, but I know it's gonna work. It's like, how do you know it's gonna work? A little bit dumb not to do that, but yeah. So, yeah, now I want to talk about hidden waves. So, hidden waves. It's basically something we actually completed the 4 players and under, what's it called again? I think you have to do 4 players, but I know it's under 16 minutes. I know that for a fact. So, yeah, let's complete it. Yeah. Alright, once you get hidden wave, it does not give you any extra money. And even if you like lose your like evil witches things or something, like some sort of enemy, even though you still receive like the fallen box, it's still gonna stay lose and you'll only get like the 600 coins. So take into consideration fallen mode and hidden wave. If you get hidden wave, there's nothing really you can really do. I'm not completely sure if it adds any rewards or anything, but like it's just something for fun, I think. But yeah. Overall, here are the good things about hidden wave. You did it under 16 minutes, so you can perform a little better. But take into consideration this. And like, yeah, you're gonna earn a lot more bang for your buck if you get to do hidden wave, because like, only have like some minutes, and you also have to face a really tanky boss, like a really tanky boss. So you also gotta take that into consideration. So hidden wave is either a win or a lose, and then it's a hit or a miss. So take into consideration the hit or miss, and see which mode is good for you. Don't do beginners. It sucks and doesn't give you good rewards. Take that into consideration every time you think of doing beginners mode. And yes, never do beginners mode. That is my advice for you for common coins. Never do beginners mode. Do multi-mode with some people if you're a little bit more on the newbie side. If you're like me and you're still a little pro, but like you're in the middle of the game, like you got that farm, you got that military base, and you probably have minigunners. And like, yeah, you should really just go for like the multi-mode on solo. But if anyone wants to help you, you should like, yeah, you should just accept advice. And if you're on the pro side where you got the rangers and you know they're a good strat, I personally recommend you to do fallen mode. So yes, if you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Bye, Donut Fam!